shift or continue their attacks? Former presidential candidate Dr. Ben Carson was in Detroit with Donald Trump. He joins us now. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning.
Your response first,
Absolutely.
Dr. Carson, to that little excerpt from the New York Times. That was the beginning of their piece.
Well, unfortunately, that's what I would come to expect from many in the mainstream media today. You know, our country was set up in a way that the government was supposed to be there to respond to the people. We have a democratic republic. It would be impossible for hundreds of millions of people to vote on everything, so we put in trusted elected officials. And how do they become trusted? Because the media tells you who they are and what they've done. But a lot of the media has now insinuated itself into that and tried to manipulate the narrative. Now, on Saturday, Donald Trump was very warmly received, and there were a lot of people who had wonderful things to say. One of the things that he's doing as he goes to the various cities is meeting with some of the community leaders and finding out from them what are their concerns and what have they seen that actually works. That's what we're interested in, not imposing things on people. But we don't have to recreate the wheel. Let's use the things that work already.
That's an interesting point. You know, we played some sound earlier on the show from Sean P. Diddy Combs, who was saying, you know, he's upset actually at the way the Obama administration has handled things in the black community. And then if you actually, the same New York Times this morning, front page story, young blacks voice doubts about Clinton. So Donald Trump might seem to be onto something here.
I think he's onto a lot. But, you know, I would love it if people, particularly in the black community, would look at Hillary's America. I mean, that really gives you a lot of the history of the Democratic Party, which is very different than what they portray it as. And then they say the Democrats became the Republicans. They switched. Not a clue what's going on. That's not true at all. That's another falsehood. People need to know who they're dealing with. And really, I would like to see a situation where both parties competed for everyone's vote, not just the black community, but everyone, because America is supposed to be a place where we are united under one flag with a common goal. And it's supposed to be a land of opportunity for everyone. And the country cannot be great if our inner cities are not great. It all has to work hand in hand.
Dr. Carson, of course, he's criticized if he doesn't talk to the black community, then criticized when he does talk to the black community. He said he was there to listen. Is there something in particular he took away from that or other visits, another angle in talking to leaders of the black community that's changed his viewpoint?
There have been things that have reinforced it. And certainly, you know, going through some of those blighted areas, talking to people who are clearly very intelligent and have the same aspirations as everyone else, I think that helps tremendously in terms of formulation of policies.
Is it enough to close the gap? A few weeks till early voting starts, Doctor? Some are saying maybe he should have started this dialogue a few months ago. What do you think? Did we lose the doctor?
We may have lost him.
We had some audio thing flicker there, so we apologize. Well, our thanks to Dr. Ben Carson on that, and we'll get him back here on the show
absolutely
later this week. Coming up here, the video